Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Our Parliament, and I'm your host, Iguma Gabriel. If you would like to be a part of this discussion, you can send an SMS to the number that's showing on the screen right now. You can leave a comment on our Facebook page, which is Our Parliament, or you can hashtag us or go to our Twitter account, which is Our Parliament TV. Let's take a question from the audience. Yes, sir, in a blue checked shirt.
Thank you, sir. My name's Godfrey Amkamo.
Yes, Godfrey.
I'm the managing director of Karibuni International.
What does your company do?
Karibuni, we are a licensed company that export labor.
You're licensed and you export labor?
True.
To what countries?
UAE, Iraq, Kuwait, wherever we have the license.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Have some of the people you've sent to Iraq and those other countries complained of being battered at work?
No,
I'd like to know if any of you have any complaints from the people that you send.
Not yet as well, but I wanted to do some supplements to the guys from the ministry.
Godfrey.
They are talking about, you asking how guys do they go and get employment abroad. When our people are going, they sign contracts. They go with the copy of each contract, whichever contract you've signed for. So that contract acts as a defense. Whichever the other agent, the foreign agents, goes against the contract, they have labor courts abroad. Not only here in Uganda, but they have labor courts abroad.
But does the Ugandan know that?
They do know, because we do explain to them that. We've had so many guys with that complaints. They go to labor courts in UAE and they are compensated. Those companies that mistreat them, they end up being closed down.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what, in your view, is causing the so much hype in the media about people being trafficked and people being mistreated when they are sent to work outside Uganda?
Unlicensed. To my view, trafficking is basically with guys who are working outside licensed companies.
Oh, so those are mainly unlicensed?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Godfrey. Let's take another question. Let's come to the lady here. Okay, let's take the gentleman in a pink shirt. Sir, your name, question, or comment?
Well, I'm Dan Chiza.
Yes, Dan.
An electrical engineer and social analyst.
Yes.
My question goes to our officer there.
Yes. Mr. Moses Binoga.
Yes, Mr. Moses. In Uganda, we have these companies which are not licensed, and yet they are carrying out this kind of job. What have you tried to do, or what are you working on them?
Okay.
Is there anything?
The unlicensed companies.
Yeah. You know, this is a challenge which we still have, and as my colleague has said, these companies are not exclusively licensed or registered. They are not exclusively registered to do export of labor. You find some tour and travel companies, but some are quietly, they do the recruitment. Others, these forwarding companies,
clearing and forwarding. Yes.
And then they do that.
Instead of clearing cars, they are clearing people to go.
Others are those ones who have some computers, IT people, and they just go on internet and Google.
What do you do to them?
This is what I'm explaining. Okay. This is what I'm explaining. It is not easy to identify individuals. Because they are not established, they don't have proper established licenses. What we are doing is to sensitize the public that they should instead go and seek employment from licensed companies. And then where they hear somebody is doing, let them go and ascertain whether that individual is licensed to do it or not. So we are doing the sensitization, first thing. Secondly, when we get reports, the police gets reports. Those people can be apprehended and then and taken to court. But the challenge is human trafficking. Trafficking is happening. You know, we investigate the exploitation, that torture someone undergoes. When someone has not yet sent somebody, it becomes difficult to charge him with trafficking case. So most of these are being charged with obtaining money by false pretenses. Others for forgery. They forge documents.
Actually, people may not know what human trafficking is. So
yeah, maybe.
Let's just hear what human trafficking is, then we come to you.
Because
So that
I wanted
people
to add
actually
on that.
Okay, you add on, then we
towards the
come back to
same-
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as the you people, you are rightly saying, these people work underground. They work underground, knowing that what they are doing is illegal. So it is very hard to get it. But then I think the few of us who are here, we should work as change agents. If you know where those companies are, yeah, inform the authority.
What of these ones that put papers, flyers all over
Yeah,
the city
That is one way.
with phone numbers? Do you follow up these phone numbers and get those people?
Do you know you can't get the location if you call them?
But people call and they are taken out of the country.
I have tried myself. You can't access them.
Okay.
Yeah, we are enhancing, of course, intelligence so that we can be able to follow up. That's why we are calling upon all the territorial intelligence officers, the police officers, officers of the DSOs to follow up these people. And when because they know now there are people who are licensed to take people out. So anybody who is doing that outside that should be apprehended and be prosecuted.
By the way, this thing should not be say it is not a Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development affair. No, all of us should be involved.
Like any other crime.
This vice, we need concerted effort.
All right, let's hear what human trafficking is, because some people may actually have been trafficked and they don't know that they were trafficked.
Yeah, so according to the universal definition of trafficking, and even which the Ugandan law is based on, trafficking refers to getting somebody and transferring that person or receiving that person from one place to another for purposes of exploitation. There should be exploitation, and the exploitation is defined in several ways. It can be sexual exploitation, forcing someone to do sexual acts without her own will. It can be labor, forcing someone to work without her or his own will, and some working under dangerous condition with very little pay or with no pay completely. And then others could be for removal of body organs to use them for medical purposes or for witchcraft. And then other forms of trafficking is for child marriages, according to our law, and then also human sacrifice, either adults for children and children. So people are taken from one place to another and then they exploited that way.
Can it happen within the country?
It can happen both within and outside.
Okay, and let's take another question from the audience.
And maybe when we talk about trafficking in persons, there are three key things: the activity, the means, and the purpose. And the purpose is exploitation. The activity can be recruitment, transportation, and all that. And the means, you are either deceived, you are coerced, you are abducted, so either use of force. So those are the things when you are in order to say that this is a trafficking
those are the ingredients of trafficking.